influencer for a lot of brands out there. So you get to be political a bit and diplomatic in a lot of cases. So that rawness only exists like once in the life of an artist. You only experience that at the beginning of a career. But as an artist, I think it's always important to find new inspiration, motivate yourself every now and then. My thing is to sound like a new artist every time I do a song. It's to have that hunger and passion in me. So yeah, if I may to answer your question directly, I would like to say I always try to find new motivation and work like I'm an up and coming artist who's just a bit polished and better branded.
Yeah. I love your transitions between your styles, because like your first style was amazing, because then like you're saying, you were a new artist, you could do anything and you didn't have anything to live up to, any proof, like nothing to prove, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? Whatever works. And you had that particular beautiful sound, and then you transitioned into when you did Amnesia. I think that at that particular point there was a sort of certification that album gave you in the eyes of artists, and as well as your fans. What in terms of setting the bar? How much has Amnesia been in terms of setting? I know you've spoken about this before.
A lot of people up to this day still say Amnesia is my best project, but I would beg to differ. Yeah, I did Amnesia in 2016, so that can be my best work. Amnesia is that album where it was my third album.
Yeah.
So I think it was that album where people trusted me when it comes to putting an album together, because my first album was an amazing album, but it didn't really do well. My second album is when people started to like listen to my music, and that's the album I developed a core fan base with. So by the third album, which is Amnesia, people were already well acquainted with what CHEF187 has to offer. So that album
at the right time.
Yeah, it dropped at the right time, and the album did what I wanted it to do. So going to Bon Appetit, which was the album after Amnesia, everything was easier, and I'm still living off the momentum of Amnesia, even with Broke Nolonkumbo, which I think, by the way, is a better album than Amnesia. So yeah,
I'm waiting. I feel like I heard everyone going.
Yeah, no, like on a serious note, creatively and also like I'm more technical with my writing. I am telling personal stories. I think when you listen to Broke Nolonkumbo, you find out to say this guy must be telling personal stories, or stories that are very close to his heart. The fantasy fiati, the rapper fiati, I'm this, I'm that, telling stories that people resonate with.
All right, amazing stuff. I heard Preseason, and from the time I heard Preseason, I was like, oh no, this next album is gonna be mad. From that particular point, because I think that one came before Bon Appetit.
Yeah, so Preseason is saying, I was saying the season before a season, obviously. So before dropping a major project, let me
clear the air,
swing swords a bit.
Oh man, because the way those bars were landing and everything was just amazing. Now another producer that you find to have like amazing chemistry with,
yes,
is Tony Breezy, and you've had this chemistry for many years. How has it been like over the years making music with him? Because I think he's on every album, if I'm not mistaken. He's been he did one of my favorite songs again on the Bon Appetit album,
which is
I think the first song.
Oh, what was the first song on Bonaparte? Betray. Oh,
no, Betray is...
sorry. I Need You.
I Need You. I Need You is a song that they have. Was that a personal story or something like that? Before you even answer the Tony Breezy question.
Okay, so every song on the album is like an introspective. Every song on every one of my album is a song where I'm talking to myself, expressing my fears, expressing my beliefs, expressing my aspirations in life. Oh, I think in the kuchita if you so number padi mina finshu pako. The for kuchita if you so na so. I feel sometimes what they mean supporter. So such stories is what I like to bring out in my intros of every album.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, working with Tony Breezy is I can't explain it. There's chemistry there because whatever we work on, people tend to like. So we've been working together for over 10 years now. He's a very versatile producer, so you can come at him with whatever idea you have in your mind. He'll bring it to life. I think the best producers are the ones that exactly bring out whatever is in your mind. They bring it to life.
Mm-hmm.
You just go with an idea to say, oh, I would love it if we went this direction in terms of sound.
Yeah. And
they bring out exactly what you were thinking. So I always find that fascinating. I think the magic for you to get in my mind and interpret whatever I have in my mind and make something out of it is amazing. So yeah, Tony Breezy is one of those people. Very versatile producer. You can work on an Afro beat. You can work on a hip hop beat with him. You can work on a Kalindula song with him. He plays guitar. He plays piano. There's a lot of things you can get done with someone like Tony Breezy. Honorable mention goes out to my other producers, Easy the producer, Mark 44. Nawambi otwala wako wala tipa but
C-Mac, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, C-Mac, Witty Beats. So for this particular album, Broke No Lunkumbo, I worked with Tony Breezy, Easy the producer, Mark 44, Solomon Plate, C-Mac. There's a new producer called Musa the Creator, which people should look out for. And a couple of other young producers, Dre.
Yeah.
Dre is insane.
Stash as well.
Yeah. So I always like to work with a lot of talents like that. A lot of musicians. When I say musicians, I'm talking people that can play keyboards, can play piano, lead guitar. So I worked with a lot of talents on this particular project, and I'm glad to just see everything materialize.
All right, amazing stuff, man. One thing I've
For business on the go, visit www.moneyfmzambia.com to watch, stream, and download various programs from anywhere in the world.